Welcome to, is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. Welcome to another episode of Open Air with Tom Remington. I'm glad you could tune in and listen to my bloviation. I just was someplace reading about two guys arguing about bloviation, so it was kind of on my brain. And anyway, what a great day. Some of you probably, I don't know, maybe all of you, maybe none of you, but might know. I am a fan of the Heritage Foundation, and I very seldom if ever, do I monetarily support any organization for a number of reasons, mostly because I'm a cheap son of a gun. But anyway, the Heritage Foundation happens to be one of those places that I send a little money. I don't have much, but I send a little and become a member, and they provide some great stuff. So I was visiting on their website today, and I came across a blog that, let's see, it was posted by Nick Loris. And it says, here it is right here. And it says, global warming insurance. Don't buy it. And so I read the article and stuff, and I thought, I got thinking about this and said, as much as I hate to do this, I'm going to go against that advice of the Heritage Foundation, and I'm going to tell everybody to run out and buy global warming insurance. Yeah, exactly. Run right out today and buy your global warming insurance. Now, I'll have to say, in the long run, it'll do us all good. In the short run, because you're going to lose money because you're paying into these insurance companies for global warming insurance. Now, when people buy insurance, basically, like if it's your house insurance or something like that, the whole idea of it is you're calculating that perhaps if something catastrophic happened, it would seriously jeopardize your financial investments, your situation, your well-being, whatever. I mean, it could totally cripple you. And so we buy insurance just in case something like that happens. But as well as I do that in dealing with insurance companies that they spend God knows how much money, time, and research and all of this stuff figuring out ways to get around of not covering or not paying a claim that that you might have on your insurance policy. So let's back up just a second and talk about global warming insurance. There is such a thing. Some of these insurance companies, they just, hook, line, and sinker. They swallowed all of this global warming scientific crap and decided that they could make some money off from this thing if they began offering global warming insurance. Now, of course, it depends on who you talk to, but global warming, this man-made thing, us evil people that breathe and whatever and contribute to the the warming of the atmosphere, it's causing all kinds of harm. Now, some of you probably don't know, in the area where I live here in the Tampa, Florida area, there's a local radio talk show host. I think he broadcasts right out of the Tampa area. His name is Todd Schnitt, and he runs a show called The Schnitt Show. It comes on locally at 3 in the afternoon, 3 to 6. And he talks about a wide variety of stuff. I happen to turn on because I'm usually traveling across town about then. So I listen to some of his stuff and whatever. And I'm not here to promote his show. But what I am here to tell about is on his website, and if you go there, it's schnittshow.com, SCHNITT show.com. And if you look across the top, there's a little toolbar up there, and you click on the little tab that says global warming. And if you go there, you're going to find a compiled list with links to, I think it's something like 439 articles with links to them about all of the different things that global warming causes. Oh yeah, everything from I don't know. I don't really want to begin to even try to talk about all of the things but they're ridiculous. So here's my solution to it. We continue to bait the insurance companies by buying their global warming insurance, and then they don't want to have to pay out for all this stuff. So here you have science, government, the media, and everything listing out all of these things that are terrible, awful things happening to us human beings that's caused by global warming. So therefore, I want to be insured for that. You know, I mean, if global warming is causing my hair to grow too fast and I have to go to the barbershop one more time a year than I normally would, I ought to be insured for that, right? I mean, this is how ridiculous it's come. But if you get the insurance companies involved in this, guess what they're going to do? They're going to spend all of their time trying to figure out why all of these things listed, these 439 of them, and I'm sure that's only a drop in the bucket, but they'll spend, what is that noise? Anyway, I'm sorry about this. Construction going on nearby here, I guess. So if we get the insurance companies involved in this, they'll spend all the time and they'll go through and they'll figure out how all of this stuff doesn't affect us, or that it's not caused by global warming. Therefore, they won't have to pay it out. See? And then they'll work to fight against the scientists who are out there, the Al Gores of the world, promoting this alarmism about global warming and everything, see? And so it'll counter their efforts for us and let them use their money to do that. Is that not good advice? Oh, I'm brilliant. Let me read. I was going to read. If I got time, I got a couple of minutes here. You know, what it said in here, and what in, by golly, I wished I hadn't started this thing. But anyway, it says here, a major trade group for the insurance industry is warning that it is exceedingly risky for companies to blindly accept scientific conclusions around climate change, given the serious questions around the extent to which human-caused atmospheric warming. The assertion was made in a letter to insurance regulators who will administer the nation's first mandatory climate requirements on corporations in May. Large insurers will have to answer about a dozen questions related to the preparations they are taking to safeguard themselves from climate hazards. So there you have it. It's already started. What they're saying is that nobody can prove all of these things that you want to file claims against us that's happening with global warming. You know, so the battle has already started. So, you know, let's not run the climate change insurance companies out of business yet. Let's let them do our work for us. Then they will convince, you know, with their own lobbyists and their own money and stuff, that their stuff is just hocus pocus. Good idea? You like my advice? I hope so. Go out and have yourself a nice day, and I'm glad you tuned in to Open Air, and we'll see you next time. By the way, do you like my new shirt? Got my Skinny Moose logo on it there. Anyway, I wanted to show you my shirt there. Anyway, okay. See you next time.